Coach, it's been a while since you've played these teams.
Nice pink shirt today too, by the way.
Appreciate
Just
that.
say that. All right.
Forgot I was going to ask you. It's been a while since you've seen these teams, and back in December you played these two teams. How has Green Bay changed?
They haven't really changed a whole lot. They're still very guard oriented with Fletcher and Perrine, and I think the thing that's been a little bit different is their 7-foot center that they have, who was a freshman, is playing very, very well right now. But they've kind of hit on some rough times by. It's such a fine line in this league between winning and losing, and they've been on the short end about 3 games in a row on last possessions. So they lost to Boudler on the last possession. They lost to Southern Illinois in the last possession. They lost to UIC in the last possession, and it's such a fine line in this league. They're a very good basketball team with 2 great senior guards.
Speaking of seniors, can you just talk about Saturday Senior Day and for the players that you have here?
Yeah, I'm really proud of our 2 guys. I think they both have had really good seasons, in Dan and Vytas. 2 guys that have been committed to Youngstown University and me and this program, and they're both playing their best basketball here in February, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Jerry, do you kind of look ahead of possible tournament matchups at this point to kind of see where you're at?
Well, Dana, my staff does. I don't. I mean, they've kind of figured out, what our percentages are. That if this happens, we'll be playing Milwaukee again. If this happens, you could end up playing, Cleveland State, or however it goes. I'm sure Jamie, probably has the same thing down, kind of, where we're going to be. So I'm just trying to focus on, trying to get ready for these 2 games.
Because of the possibility of possibly playing a team back-to-back, so to speak. I mean, do you not change anything? I know Milwaukee Saturday, but do you prepare for that game maybe any differently, or it's a game you got to win?
No, our obligation right now is, we got a really good win on Saturday, which obviously we fought hard, and then we have a chance to play 2 more at home to finish out your year, and just to have a real positive finish to your season. So, we're just working hard to get ready for these 2 games, and then we'll take, we'll know Saturday night who we play and prepare accordingly.
You guys have anything else?
Can you just talk maybe about Damien and just how he's come along this season?
Really improved, hasn't he? I mean, he's really gotten better, and I think he's a tough mismatch for guys because he's so quick of foot, and he's learned to play so well with his back to the basket, and he can drive it. Just gotten mentally and physically tougher. He's really, he's like a sponge in terms of learning and wanting to get better every day, and he's just done a really solid job of wanting to be coached. He's been an enjoyable guy to be around all year long.
Jerry, you touched on it earlier. I mean, a couple of your other players, but some of these young kids have. Are you surprised that they've progressed as they've progressed?
No, I mean, we saw when we recruited those guys that they really have the potential to be very good basketball players, and there's guys like Sean Amaker and Fletcher Larson that we've redshirted are very good players. They play show very well in practice every day. So we're pretty obviously we're happy with how well they have improved and how much they've gotten better. But you have guys like we've talked about before. Kendrick Perry is. When you go through your last, knock on wood here, when you go through your last 3 to 4 ball games, 3 of them being on the road, obviously you come home, and your backcourt's averaging almost 5 to 1 assist to turnover. Says a lot about their ability to play this game, and then you look at them as freshman and sophomore, and it really says a lot in terms of you know, how good your play, you know, can be in the future.